Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, this is Moletrap. I'm going to be commentating a game for you guys today that I'm very much looking forward to watching. This is the ace match. You're not going to believe what I'm going to tell you right now. This is the ace match between ROKAF, Republic of Korea Air Force, and Lecaf, Oz. Yes, that's right. The Air Force team has taken it to an ace match with the best team in the league, the defending world complete utter champions. Well, I guess you couldn't call it world champions since it's only a Korean league, but still, basically the best team in the world. And here we have, as a matter of fact, HiyA, who won the final game of their defeat. I don't remember if they won the grand finals or if, yeah, I think they won the grand finals. I know they won the grand finals. I don't remember if he won the grand finals or the previous final. But HiyA, one of their up-and-coming, well, I won't say up-and-coming, actually. He's already come up. One of their big leaders in 1v1s, one of their, obviously their aces. I wouldn't say one of their best players, obviously, because DaezanG is, well, he's one of their best players. Anyways, point being, HiyA's damn good, and, hey, that looks like my computer. Except my computer doesn't have, well, I guess technically my computer did have the exact same Korean written on it at that moment. Didn't it? Well, in any case, he's playing against DaezanG, who has been a monster this last season. Well, I shouldn't say a monster because he hasn't been completely owning, but he's been completely owning given the fact that he doesn't have any time to practice since he's in the military and all, and so he's been doing extremely, extremely well. I believe he got into both Star Leagues. He qualified for the round of whatever, the first round. He actually got into one of the Star Leagues. I think he got out in the round of 32 though, or yeah, round of 32 in one or both. So he didn't make it too far, but he put up a damn good showing in both those Star Leagues as well. And he's just been playing really, really well. So I'm not surprised that Air Force decided to put him as the ace, although we've seen some other good games from some of the other players in this. I won't spoil them for you, but Cholera did a commentary of DaezanG versus Oversky, and that match was ridiculous. So you should watch that as well. Well, I won't say ridiculous, but I keep going back on what I'm saying, don't I? It was ridiculous in one sense. I don't want to say ridiculous like too much because then you'll think it's this huge epic game, and it wasn't that, but it was still a really good game though. In any case, yeah. Moving on. Both players doing pretty standard stuff here on the map Colosseum. This map, I'm surprised actually that we don't see. Never mind. We do see it. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's been a long day, sorry. I got up really flippin' early this morning because the car place told me that I need to get there really early in order to get a spot, to get my tires aligned, and so I got there ridiculously early and I didn't get much sleep last night. Scout being denied away from DaezanG there. Oh, take that, Sunken Colony, take it! That Marine's gonna have to run and hide. Hopefully, HiyA sees the Zealot coming in. He's gonna have to get this Marine back there. He does manage to get his Marine back, and good for him. Good for the Marine, that is. In any case, so DaezanG putting a little bit of pressure on here, and this is pretty standard. This is extremely standard. This is what we've seen almost constantly out of Terran versus Protoss matches, on maps like this where they can wall in, like where the Terran can wall in. You see the Terran wall in, and then a little bit of pressure gets put on by the Protoss. They bring over a Zealot and a Dragoon. SCVs come off the line to repair the supply depot. The tank comes out just in time, and if the Dragoon is lucky, it can take a couple pot shots on the tank. And that's exactly what we're seeing here. So it's going to be pretty standard indeed. And I think that is a testament, though, to DaezanG. Like I said, that he doesn't have any time to practice at all, but he's still up with basically the same strats that other Protosses are using these days, and oh, that's just adorable. I love it when SCVs repair each other. It's cute. Unfortunately, HiyA does not have the micro necessary, apparently, to repair his SCVs while they're under fire. So he's pulling his SCVs. He's got more SCVs off. Usually, you just see, and there's the tank coming in. I didn't watch this game beforehand. That's just what we see almost exactly every Protoss versus Terran game these days. Usually the Terran will put one SCV on the supply depot and then two SCVs repairing the one that's repairing it. And then he'll switch off between what's being repaired or whatever. I guess HiyA, you know, HiyA's not the worst for wear here. He needs to watch out. He needs to protect that tank, though. He needs to pull it back. And he does pull it back. Another set of hits, I think, might have killed. Actually, I think it could have taken 3 more hits. But siege mode finishes. So, pressure's going to have to be taken off there. And one of the things about this map is that you can see that the Terran, even though all this pressure's been put on them, he's able to get in a fast expansion up anyway. So it hasn't really affected him too much. And DaezanG getting his expansion up a little bit later, actually, because of the fact that he was spending money on putting that pressure up. And the way that this build works for Terran, it's really a nice build, honestly. It's a way for the Terran to get a lot of economy up, a lot of tech up, and get an expansion up without really losing much time. They're able to just put out just the minimum effort, basically, and manage pretty well. And a turret going up there, I'm not surprised about that. We've seen a lot of Dark Templar rushes on this map, or in general, actually. This build is countered a lot by Dark Templar rush as well. The Protoss will do exactly what DaezanG just did. Put the pressure on, go in, try and mess with the front door, and then follow up with Dark Templar as kind of a, you know, follow-up to try and break in after all that pressure has been put on. And if Terrans cannot handle that pressure, then that's when the Dark Templar can really do a lot of damage. And we've seen some players even lose games straight off the Dark Templar rush off of that. But that's not going to happen this time. The turret's in a really good spot. It's going to be able to see any Dark Templar that try and come up and attack that supply depot. And HiyA's just defending. He's just putting up a lot of defenses. He's going into defensive mode here. And that's one of the things that Terrans are good at, is they're able to put up static defenses and just go really heavy defense while they build up tech and economy, and then they move out. And this map is a really good map for us. So what we're probably going to see HiyA do is build up some forces, and again, what Terran's usually doing these days, they'll build up some forces, they'll try and move out, and then they'll try and secure that third base while they're not. They'll kind of move out a little bit, and they won't do a full push though. They won't do a full timing push usually. Although, well, I guess I do have to spoil one game. That's what happened to DaezanG in Game 1 of this set. That's exactly what happened. He went for a third Nexus, and the Terran, which in the other case was for GG, actually just went for a timing push instead of getting his third expansion like HiyA is, and DaezanG was just put under by the timing push. He just couldn't handle it. It was a perfect timing, and he just didn't have the forces on the ground to deal with it. And, oh, I don't think he knew that turret was there. So, things are going to go differently for DaezanG this game, though. Things are going to go more in his direction by taking it to a longer game, I think, because of the fact that he's gone for this economy build. I think it would have been a little bit more difficult for... Well, never mind. What was I saying before about the... Oh, yeah. So, probably what he's going to do is move out, secure that third base, and then he's going to really go for his major push after he masses up forces after that third base. He'll probably wait till about when DaezanG starts to take a fourth base, and that's when he might make a push. But this map, in general, we almost always see high economy games because of the fact that you can get 2 bases basically for nothing, and then you can get a third base pretty easily as well, right next to your main. So